Hi guys, welcome once again to the LOCR. I am your host, Legend of Cybertron, and it's not really a review this, it's going to be more of a pros and cons video for Newage's Lego based course scenery, which is set D. And as you can see, this is the old booklet here in front of me. Now, normally with like a Lego review, you have a lot of people doing speed builds, but I was going to do that. But this was a bit of a pain in the backside to complete. Now up here on the left hand side, you can see this has probably gone a little bit awry, shall we say. That's because I've had to rework this bit because I was missing a piece somewhere and it just knackered up this side. So I had to rejig it somewhat. Obviously with the set, you also get a blue transparent plastic Optimus Prime, which I'm not going to take out the wrapping because once you've seen the Newage Prime, you've seen them all. But I will show you. I will show you a couple of other like Transformers, like just for comparison's sake. But like I say, it's more of a pros and cons video. This, the pros first. Authentically looking, it's very good. It's the best build of this is the orange bit, and even that isn't fantastic, but it is probably the best bit about it. The boulders are the biggest con going known to man. This side was not hard, but went wrong. You can see there's like a bit of a grey piece. No idea how that happened. I really have no idea how that happened. I think I was up here building, and I was like, why is there a grey piece there? So I'm thinking somewhere that should have been a different piece, but like I said, that's, neither here nor there. If I just turn it around for you, you can see the actual how Newage have done the Lego, especially these bits here that look like proper bit of mountain. But up here, see that there? Actually, I'll just get the tripod and show you. It's not finished off because these bits here shouldn't be here. This is a separate piece on its own that you build at the end and basically plop it on top, and it's supposed to fit nicely. But unfortunately, I have... Sorry, don't mind my camera work. It is not... It's... I can say, this little last bit before putting this on, that's where it kind of like went awry. That other bit there, that's actually quite good, but the bit at the side of it, which I'll show you in a minute, is you need to strengthen that. As you can probably see as well, which I may put the tripod down. I'll put it like that for a second. The doors don't shut. And obviously this is supposed to turn, which it does, but as you can tell, it's not connecting properly. So if you spin it round, just spin this round. Also make sure you don't grab it by the Technic pieces on the inside. Yeah, see, right, okay. So as you can see, it's literally a lot of Technic. Let's see, in this bit here, it's come away a little, well, it's not come away, it's like a little roller. But as you can see, this keeps coming off. I think that could have been better made. Even that coming onto the door is a bit hard. Still nicely well made. I like the doors. The doors are probably the best thing on it. There's a little clip up here inside that when you push these round, it clips at the top there inside. Hang on, sorry, up there inside, which keeps this bit and this bit on. But when it comes to actually building this, the actual the Technic pieces are very awkward. I can also show you this bit here. I'm going to have to keep picking this camera up to show you. This little bit here, this bit, you have to reinforce this. And I'm not sure if you can see it underneath or not. Can't quite tell on camera. But this, that bit, I've had to reinforce it quite a lot, if I'm being honest, just so it doesn't come off. Because when you're trying to put, let me just check the camera now, can't tell. Oh, let me do that. When you put this bit on, this bit, this has a tendency to fall off, or the little piece that I had to strengthen comes off. So it's not exactly a brilliant build. And I'm going to show you the instructions in a second. Sorry for the camera work, but I have to kind of show you. Now with the doors, let me just show you this. They kind of stick. And if you notice this side is fine. But this side is not. It just needs to go that fraction more in. And I don't think the wheel is turning to get it in there. There you go, turned it. So you can do it, but as you can see, that bit's come up now. You see that? I don't think it's brilliant, the door system. I don't think for the money. See, did you hear that then? All I did was push this down a bit and it clonked. For the money, I personally would have rather have had a plastic moulded ARK, because it's just not fun to build. If you're into Lego and this sort of stuff, then, you know, this might be one of these things where you think, oh, it's awesome, and he's just not done this, he's not done that. That's fine, no problem. Aesthetically pleasing, not bad at all. Goes very nicely with an Autobot collection. It is quite big. And let me just grab a couple of things here, like Newage's Omega Supreme in gold. And we'll grab Iron Factory's Optimus Prime, Newage Sunstreaker, which is absolutely tiny compared to the ship, which is good. Blocky's Jazz Chrome Dome by DX9 Toys. We've also got Highbrow by Unique Toys. And we've got Hearts of Steel Optimus Prime by Hasbro. As you can see, they're all pretty decent sized next to the ARK, which are good. But this is the booklet you get, okay? And I'm going to show you the inside of the booklet because it is not very clear. Whether it's my eyes, whether it's the lighting, I don't know. It took me about, I think it was 4 or 5 days to build this on and off. And now it's more of a case. I mean, even that, there's supposed to be a little piece there, and it's not. That's missing. So, I mean, obviously, with Lego, you can just write in and say, hey, do you mind send us a bit if you've missed a bit out of this? But I don't think you can do it in Newage. They don't normally talk to me anyway, so it's all right. So let's look at the old bags. So you get 8 bags. You get one of those little tools in it, which is normal, really, with a Lego-based box set. As you can see, each bag represents which bit you do next. I'll just show you that, see? Which is it's fine, it's good. But, there you go. It shows you the bag. Shows you what's in bag 1, how many pieces, how many bags are in each bag. And then it's got this one here. TY times 1. It doesn't tell you what bag that's in. I was looking for that separately. And it is this little bag here. This little bag. And in the bag it's basically like a full bag of these Technic connectors. Okay. Can't quite see that, can you? These little Technic connectors, obviously, puts things to be, clips things together with Lego. I looked for that in the box. I looked with all the other bags. Couldn't find it anywhere. Do you know what it was? It was in bag 5. Back to front. And I was like, really? I mean, yeah, I didn't lose it. It was there, but it was like, really? Why? Why is it there? But anyway, never mind. I mean, obviously, this is in Chinese. It probably tells you there in Chinese that, yes, it's in bag 5. But I have no idea. So, we go to this next bit. Okay. So, as you can tell, I'm going to try and get this up close to you. Now, on camera, I can see that a lot more clearly than I can in daylight for some daft reason. But it shows you that piece there. So, obviously, these bits here go all along there like that. But if you go a bit further in, it's basically like that all the way through. There's certain bits. Let me just try and find it again for you. So, Might be clear to a lot of people, but something like this, I was like, well, whereabouts does that go on? Does that go here? Does that go there? Does it go a bit further along? Some pieces were a little bit more of a case of trial and error, and you go, oh, well, that looks kind of right. But I think that one, it was 4 studs apart rather than 3. But it looks like there's 3, but it's actually 4. So it's like it kind of matches, so to speak. But it's like that all the way through. I do mean all the way through. The orange bits, they've highlighted it in green, not red. The orange bits, sorry. So when you're doing, I was doing this mostly at night. So of course, doing it at night in nighttime lighting rather than daytime light, it doesn't look as clear. But if you look at this one, now this is the Optimus Prime Lego book. It is clearly marked where these go because it's Lego, and Lego knows that it needs to be clear where you put everything. See, look at that as well. It's more clear is what I'm trying to say on a normal Lego set, where this is not very clear. And like I said before, for the price of it, I mean, this is obviously 60 centimetres in length, which it is pretty much, and 36 centimetres in height, which it is pretty much. But for the price and the size of it, and the fact that the box is just as big as the ARK, now I'll just quickly grab the box and I'll just plop that there and just lift it up for you. There, see. The box is the same length as the ARK, okay? So because the box is the same size as the ARK, one has to... hang on, my stool's gone a bit, hang on. Sorry, my stand went there. One has to think, would it not have been better to just bring it out as a plastic mould? And I mean just a hollow plastic mould which had doors that went in and out, and that were it. Because it probably would have been £100 cheaper for a start, made probably with the same plastic as Newage do the normal figures. I don't see the point, if I'm being honest. I really don't. I mean, a lot of people out there are like, oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. But I don't see the point in making a collector build something that they're not needed to build per se. If they brought this out as just a normal bog standard set that you buy from a shop or from online shops as it is, and you pay £150, let's say, and you get yourself your see-through Optimus and your Teletran 1 maybe as well added in, I pretty much would have thought, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I would have not released this as a Lego set or a fake Lego set. Aesthetic, like I said, aesthetically pleasing. It's really awesome. It goes very nice with the old collection, but I just don't see the point. This bit on top here, oh, I don't think you can see, can you? Hang on, let me just re-angle the camera. This bit on top, obviously this is separate on its own. You have to plop that on top of there. This bit has to slot on. You've got this bit here that comes on underneath, and this bit goes on top, and you've got a side piece down here. Sorry, you can't see. Side piece down here, see? But this, when you try and put it on top, it literally falls through. If you don't, because there's only 3 places on it that holds that on there. They're also down a little bit further too, so they obviously try to get the smooth finish across the top, or like a level playing field. But it's just not sturdy. It really isn't sturdy. It's more of a collector's piece than an actual something you use and transform and open the doors on a regular basis, etc. I'm really, if I'm being honest, scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 5 for the the build. For the actual way it looks, I give it an 8 easily. But I just don't know. Newage, if you're listening, don't do any more like this, please, for the love of God. You'd be much more better bringing out a actual plastic mould of something. Like, say, if you bring out the Decepticons ship area or undersea area, don't bring out any Lego, for the love of God. Leave it to Lego, please. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's going to be a lot of you that don't like the way I've reviewed this. But honestly, quite honestly, save your money. I don't know. 3D printer might have been better for this. For anyone out there wanting to get this for the collection. I mean, I've got it. I've built it. I've had it for like, I don't know, 10 months. And I thought, you know, I'll build it now and see what it looks like. And it looked great. It looks fantastic. But don't try and touch it. It'll just fall apart. And if you've not got any glue to glue your bits down, then oh yeah, you're knackered. You really are. So anyway, yeah, I hope I didn't really stand on anybody's shoes out there who love Newage beyond repute. But it is what it is, people. Come on. If you want it, belt in, no problem. I'm not stopping you from buying it, but you'll probably do a better job at building it than I did. But honestly, I'd probably save you money if I were you. Get yourself a 3D printed version off Etsy. I'm being honest. Or if you know somebody who can 3D print it, or you do it yourself, do that. It would probably be a lot better standing, a lot better use. I mean, I would, if this gets dusty, I don't really want to dust it, if I'm being honest. But I know I'm going to have to dust it at some point. But yeah. If you liked the video, which you probably didn't, because you're probably wondering why I've moaned so much and made a review, but it needs reviewing. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Probably, if you want to share the video, be my guest, share the video. You can find me on Instagram, Legends of Cybertron. I've also got another YouTube channel up now called Card Collectors, where I do cards, obviously trading cards. And I've got a couple of fancy cards on there, etc. So, you know, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I'm also on Instagram with Cybertronian Card Collector, which I've kind of like let go for a bit, but I'll get back onto that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you guys again soon. Bye for now. Hello guys, just a quick update on my pros and cons video for the Newage ARK. As you can see, this bad boy is in pieces. I noticed that the doors were not shutting properly after I did the video yesterday, and I decided when I took it upstairs to play around with it and just try and sort out the doors, and I touched one thing and the whole thing collapsed on me. So I'm giving you a little quick update on this set. If you do buy it, it needs reinforcing. This bit here is the worst part of the whole thing. As you can see, I've reinforced it with this grey brick, or sorry, should I say this grey tile brick on the end. That is not in the instructions. I'm going to have to reinforce it underneath here because it is, if I just try and grab it, bit more sturdy now, but that is not. Oh, actually a bit more sturdy now, but I'm going to try and put some more pieces in here underneath just to strengthen this platform up, because obviously the gears go on it on there in the middle, and the doors obviously slide at the back here. So if you do buy it, just beware, you need to strengthen this middle piece here, because this middle piece, because it is very, very frail. This bit here, I would say that's strong, but that bit there, that bit there, also this bit underneath here, they're frail and fragile too. So, but there's nothing you can really do with these bits. It's mainly this. If you can probably strengthen this up, you might be on a winner. All right, just thought I'd let you know. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.